So this video is not mean-spirited or anything like that. It is a genuine reflection that I had last night when talking to a fellow content creator, Short Fat Otaku, on Twitter. Those of you who saw the interactions know what I'm talking about, but basically we were having a discussion about geopolitics. And at some point, someone called Dev a leftist, a communist. And Dev said no, he is not. And I unironically believe that he is not, because he claims that he is a centrist. And that's true, but let's see what a centrist actually is. And once I give this definition, I don't want you to apply it to Dev. I want you to apply it to other content creators and other people that you have seen in your life behaving the same way, and then you'll realize that, there's actually a huge difference between a leftist and a centrist. And so if you look at the culture, you have the left, right? Like the social justice activists during the Obama era and during the first term of Donald Trump. And they went through culture, through entertainment, through universities, through schools, through almost every single walk of life, kind of like warriors with spears. And they were trusting their spears, that they were going like racist, sexist, homophobic, bigot, Islamophobic, tick, 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 tick. And they were constantly attacking people. They were eroding the institutions. They were pillaging as they were going. Like they were destroying every single thing that existed. Just like walking with their spears, thrusting like racism, sexism, blah, blah, blah. And so they left disaster in their wake. And after the left went, now you have the centrists. The centrists are like the priests, right? They're like the people that are going there, and the village is absolutely pillaged, is destroyed, bodies everywhere. And the centrist arrives there, the priests go there, and it's like, no, what are you doing? No, don't pick up weapons and fight back. You don't want to be like them. You don't want to be like them, right? And by the way, I disagree with what they did. Like, I completely disavow what they did. I mean, what they did is horrible. It's beyond the pale. But you don't want to stoop to their level. No. Just remain here. Don't rebuild. Don't rebuild. Just stay here and do what they ask. Apply their values. Take morality from them. Just do whatever they want. You guys don't want to pick up arms and fight. You don't want to do anything that's effective. No, because then you become like them. And that's a centrist. And when you look at it, like a centrist is very different than the guy with the spear that comes at you like transphobic, racist, bigot. No, the centrist is the person that wants to maintain the status quo. They don't want change in the opposite direction. And you can look at this through the perspective of gaming, right? Like, just pick any cultural icon you want. So let's look at video games. You currently have video games that have pronouns in there, men with wigs that are being passed as female characters, chess cars, people in wheelchairs, social justice-like stories, right? And then you have someone like Hills versus Babyface that's finally saying what everyone is thinking. It's like, fucking pronouns, current day issues, can't enjoy my fucking game, right? And then the centrist comes up, and it's like, why are you complaining about the pronouns, bro? Why are you constantly criticizing the game, bro? You're just like them. You're just like the social justice activists. Just shut the fuck up. Keep buying the games, right? So by doing this, what is the centrist accomplishing? He is maintaining the status quo. Now, there's nothing wrong with maintaining the status quo. Like, in some cases, maybe you like how things are. Like in 2016, I was a centrist as well. Like, I liked the way Western entertainment was, and I like to keep it. Like sometimes the wisdom dictates that's actually better not to improve something, because it doesn't guarantee you improve it. Like tinkering with something that ain't broke. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like tinkering with something, you may actually damage it. You may actually cause problems. And so like sometimes it's justified to be a centrist. But however, in the current situation, the way that I see things right now, I'm not happy with the way things are. And I think they can actually be improved. And I don't want to take morality from certain individuals that are like this. So for those of you who don't know, there's this gaming engine called Godot, and it decided to go woke. And when people gave some backlash, Look how this individual who's a moderator, who's a higher up, is saying, you have no right of speech here because I consider your speech to be toxic vomit. If you think inviting queer people to share their games is politics, and by the way, the politics was identity politics. It wasn't about queer people. It was that the people were forcing queer theory, which is something completely different, but it shares the name in order to create the Mott and Bailey tactic, right? So if you don't like queer theory, you're a toxic piece of fuck, an evil human, blah, blah, blah. I don't want these individuals to gain power over me. Like, I genuinely do not want the status quo to continue. I do not want to take morality from these people. For those of you who don't remember, this was a scientist which accomplished something that never before in the history of mankind has been accomplished, which is to land a shuttle on a comet. And in his day of greatest achievement, you have this journalist asking him why is he wearing this shirt which has lewd depictions of female cartoon characters, and she focused on that, right? Like, she focused on the fan service, completely demeaning, humiliating the man, attacking him as a person in order to score some cheap brownie points with her base. And this is the type of person that society promotes. Not this type of person, who's a person that's actually creating value, not for his company, but for mankind. Like, this person should actually be placed on a pedestal in order to encourage more individuals to become like him. But instead, we are giving the platform to this type of person who's focusing on the fan service and completely dismissing every single accomplishment that this man did, just so she can be virtuous, right? Because this is how you gain virtue in the current paradigm, in the current society. You gain virtue not by promoting value, not by creating stuff and furthering human knowledge. No, you gain virtue by attacking trivial shit, scoring cheap points so that your base can give you likes and retweets. I fucking hate this society. And this is why I'm not a centrist. And this is also why I dislike centrists and I can't get along with them. Like, if you were a centrist in 2016 and you wanted to maintain that culture, fine. But this one is unacceptable. I don't like it. Again, you know, we can have differences of opinions, but I'm not going to join ranks with you and support what you're doing, because what you're doing is unironically harmful. This is not a society worth preserving. This is not normal. This is not okay. One of these people is creating value, and she should be actually cheered. Meanwhile, the other person is just nagging. She's not creating anything of value. But society wants more of these people and less of these. And the way to judge a human's worth is not by the accomplishment that he produces, but it's, oh my god, he likes fan service. Big fucking whoop. Oh, he's a straight man. He likes women. Oh my goodness.